Hello, welcome back. In today's module, I'm gonna explain you what is firewall, how many types of firewalls are available, what is this IDS, and what is this IPS. So let's roll. The very first question: what exactly is firewall? So according to definition, firewall is an internet security system that monitors and controls the incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predetermined security rules. Yeah, in firewalls, you have to predefine some security rules. You can create your rules, you can manage your rule, you can delete some rules. Your firewall is typically established in between the external network as well as internal network. So let me show you what is the diagram, how it's looks something how it's looks actually. Let's see, this is my internal network. uh, this is my network, and yeah, this is internet. So as we know, on internet there is no rules and regulation. One can create a user, like one can show himself as male, female, or anything. So just like that, to safeguard our network, I will do what? I will create not this color, this one. I will use one firewall. This is my firewall. So now the work of the firewall is to monitor all the incoming packets as well as outgoing packets. It's the level first of your security of your network. Like what is happening if you want to send something on internet? If you want to send something, first you are pinging that website, and now your firewall will cross check. It will see whether it's suitable for your predefined rule, the already existed rules or not. If everything is okay, then it will forward the data to the internet. Again, if you are receiving any packets from internet, first your firewall will block that packet. Like, dude, wait, I have to see. It's like scanner on airport. Like they are scanning whatever you guys whatever you are carrying to their flight. It will first scan that. They'll find out like, okay, everything is fine. It means what? Yeah, you are allowed to enter in this network. So the work of the firewall is to monitor all the incoming packets as well as outgoing packets. Now, uh, sometimes firewalls are also called bordered protection device. Bordered protection device, because in the diagram this was firewall, this was internal network, and this was external network. So what it was doing, it was a border in between external world and internal world. So this is many of the time firewalls are called BPD, bordered protection device. Firewalls are used to implement and enforce a security policy for communication between network. Yeah, you can even create your security policy. If you are a network administrator, you have a very giant network, and here is internet. So what you can do, you can define some policies, and with the help of that policy, only one is allowed to access the internet and one is allowed to receive something from internet. uh, you can find firewall like firewalls are usually of two types. Let me delete. There are of usually two types. The first one is called software based firewall, and another one is called hardware based firewall. Software based and hardware based, yeah, you can use some hardwares as firewall, as well as in computers softwares are pre-installed. Like let me show you, this is my window 10. I'm doing what? I'm just typing here firewall. I'm getting firewall and network protection, and these are software based firewall, like they are pre-installed. In case of hardware based firewall, you have to do what? You have to install one hardware which is working as a mediator in between the internal network and external network. Now again, if you're using firewall, there are some negative as well as positive aspects too. So let me explain. Very first, erase it. Now the very first one, the positive side of firewall. Positive sides. First, firewall allowed you user authentication. Like with the help of the firewall, One is allowed, or network admin is allowed to control as well as track some user specific activity, something like that. The second one is auditing and logging. Yeah, with the help of this is one of the best advantage, one of the best what you can say characteristics of firewall. One can audit as well as log all the activities running in a network, and what they can do in future, they can go through those particular auditings and loggings. Rather than that, you are even your firewall is anti spoofing. What is this anti spoofing? Let's see. This is my network, like internal network, and this is my website. Let's this be a website called xyz.com. My boss is like what you can say, he's arrogant type of guy. He do what? He created a firewall with the policy. In that policy, it's written something like xyz.com is not allowed. So if I'm trying to ping this xyz.com, I will be getting error message like, dude, you are not allowed, you are not allowed. So what I can do, many of the time people do what, they use spoofing softwares to change IP address. Spoofing softwares to change the IP address so that they can get the access of this xyz.com. But the beauty of firewall is that you are not allowed to perform anti-spoofing. It's if it's properly configured. Yeah, it's like pain in the A, something like that. Now the next one, let's see some negative sides of firewalls. The negative one is, first, it provide traffic bottleneck. What is this traffic bottleneck? This is firewall. This is firewall, and there's a lot of computers, and this is the external network. So whenever they want to visit internet, so what they are doing, they are sending their packets, and these packets here are creating bottleneck. So yeah, many of the time, if it's not properly configured, they create traffic bottleneck. The second negative aspect of using a firewall is, or not for using a firewall, if it's not properly configured, then the second negative aspect is in firewall there is single point of failure. Single point of failure, yeah, it's like if someone misconfigured your firewall, then no one will be able to allow internet connection in a whole network. Yeah, whole network, I'm talking about whole network. You have 100 computers and no one will be allowed to access the internet. So this is a problem, like it's the main point of single point of failure. You are providing the whole control, whole rules are defined on one specific device, and if that device is misconfigured, then tada, you are in deep shit. So this was a basic of firewall. In next tutorial, I'm gonna explain you how many types of firewalls are available, and then we will try to understand these various types with their definition. So thank you for watching.